Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Today is the 1st of October, so we're starting the spooky season. We're starting the last slant the last part of the year. I don't know what I was trying to say there. And I am today waking up and doing stuff. Maybe I should study, but that is my response to that. I am going to play some Genshin, listen to some audio, fix some thumbnails, and then I have some sprints at 10 with my patrons, and I'm going to read in Berserk, which I was supposed to read last Sunday but didn't get to do. It's heavy. So Berserk volume 11, all the deluxe edition. I also want to try to get to One Piece, but also manga takes some time, so I will see if I manage to do so, because I do vlogs for this. I think I should be able to get to this and the next One Piece I need to read, but we shall see. Yeah, thank you so much for joining this vlog, and let's go. Sorry, I was listening intensely to Hannah Montana because I have her on my mind, because we have to listen to CDs in the car. So we had Hannah Montana on yesterday when we got McDonald's drive-thru, which is in the last vlog. But I want to say that I also started my audio while like doing thumbnails and playing Genshin and stuff, which is Lords of the Nights, a Shadow Bruja novel by G.C. Cervantes. This is the spin-off series to the Stormrunner series, which was the first Rick Rider Presents by the author, which followed Maya mythology. This is Aztec mythology. And we have like a different main character who we meet in the first series. And I knew I wanted to read that done before starting this one, even though it is a spin-off. I do believe you can read this without reading the first series. But already now we're meeting all the characters from the last series. So I don't understand like how you would feel emotionally connected to them if you haven't read the last one. We have a girl main character here this time, while in the other one we had Sane, who was the main character, and obviously a woman narrated the audio. I was just like so used to the dude, I was just like totally put off by it. And she pronounces some of like the Spanish words differently than he did, so I'm just like who, but like I know what it is obviously, but it's just they have a slightly different pronunciation. So it's just an interesting observation. I don't speak Spanish, I wouldn't know, but it was just interesting still. And this one follows, I forget if her name is Ran or Ran. It's actually Ran, not Ran, but like it sounds, you could be Ran but not be Ran. And she is a Shadow Bruja as well as a daughter of one of the gods that I don't want to spoil, because if you haven't read the other series, I don't want to say, I guess. She is connected with obviously other characters. They're like a big fan family, and now she's maybe starting her own mission in this. So far, really enjoying it. I listened to almost an hour already, and I need to read this because the arc of the second book I have, and it's coming out on the 10th of October. So that review will be up before this, but I needed to read this now. I was gonna read this in September, but I didn't finish the audio, obviously, since I just started it last month, so I had to switch around some arcs. They have the same release date. I just thought I would read the sequel to this sooner than the other arcs, so I just switched them around. And I'm trying for October to read like a bit spooky throughout the whole month, with a few exceptions. And I think obviously this fits. We have shadow powers, we have like a shadow kind of, I was not going to say monster, but shadow lords, which is Lords of Night. So I think it fits like within the themes for what I want to do in October, which is see if I could keep to it throughout the whole month. And then obviously I am just going to start Berserk, which also obviously fits very well as well, because it's bloody and terrible and dark and scary and yeah, all that stuff. So it fits very well under like a horror thing, obviously. It literally says comic graphic novels and manga horror. So fits very well so far. I think, I don't know, One Piece fits because pirates doesn't really fit on a horror, does it? I think. I mean, it could be obviously a horror pirate movie, but this is really lighthearted, so I don't know. I will see if I get to that, but obviously I'm going to read One Piece throughout the month anyway, at least 2 or 3 volumes. So we shall see. So as I said, some exceptions, but I will try. Even though literally my next read is not even like anything spooky, I think. I don't actually know, because that's kind of the point. But I will talk about that later when I actually start that. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. I need to actually go and read Berserk. I've been procrastinating a bit because life. It's now many hours later. Like we are literally in sprint 5 And I just finished Berserk. I used like 2 sprints on eating basically. Or like I made food and eat, and then Erica came and I ate a bit with her again. So it's been many hours. I have my meeting with my group in like an hour. And I'm gonna start One Piece, which was the plan. Finally got 13, 14 and 15 the other week, so I can continue. Actually, like, I'm saying that as if I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it, but like today was the day I was supposed to read it. And if I hadn't arrived, I would have read maybe Housing or something, which I will start soon, I think. But like, since it actually arrived in time, so it's like I was waiting for it, but didn't have to wait for it over the time I was waiting for it. That doesn't make any sense, but you get what I mean. Very excited to continue. The last thing that happened is unrelated to this vlog. I am confusing the vlogs. But yeah, I'm gonna film a chapter review of this as well. Don't know when either is coming out, but here we are. Really enjoyed the story. Already on 13, 14, 15 is weird to think about since I just started it. Wow, like Berserk I've been reading for so long and I'm only like double amount of volumes, but I used such a long time on actually picking up Berserk. Excited to read some chaos and probably update you later in the day. Yay! Hello. It was really dark. So earlier, I brought out my camera after finishing sprints. After being live for like 9 hours. I did finish One Piece also, by the way. Really enjoyed it. But I brought out the camera to film the food we made. Forgot to film. And then we went downstairs to watch the next Jigsaw, which is Jigsaw 7, not Jigsaw. Yes. Saw, but called Saw 3D, I think. Or was it Jigsaw 3D, something. So it's number 7. So we soon caught up so that we can watch the 10th one in the movie. Yay. So we did that, and then we went out for a walk, which is why my hair is so wet, because it's pouring. And I'm going to bed. It's quite late. I'm about to say the tooth fairy all the time. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. Yay. I hate it. But I can drive. Look at that. And then I don't really have any plans. I need to work a bit with school. Then I'm probably just going to read and chill and play some games. But yeah, I should definitely work with school. I promise I would do at least a group work. Look into my own thing a bit. I have a lot of notes now, so should fix it up. And yeah, that's what I got. It was a nice first day. It fits really well. We watched a horror movie, and now I'm gonna go to bed. See you tomorrow. Spice latte. Yum 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 yum. Yum yum. I was sitting here editing because I filmed my wrap up earlier. That was exhausting. And I was out. I picked up Erica, etc. This is very intense. Very intense. Now I'm a bit pink, but it looks much cuter. And then I got a message that there's a box outside the door. I don't know what it is, because it can't be the monthly, because that just arrived and we're just in a new month. But it's heavy. I think maybe it can be more Bridges and sets. I'm not actually sure. I'm gonna open it, but I need to put it down a bit because address is on both sides. It's obviously from Illumicrate. Let's see. Stabbing it with my katana knife. What can it be? Okay, let's open it together. What is it? Oh! I didn't forget I bought them. I just had no idea when they were actually shipping out. It's my Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmare sets, which they just did. They had done other special edition stuff than before, but now with new covers. Let's look at them. We have like the art is really pretty, and it's a pretty edition, and it has cool spread edges. I'm gonna open another one, or maybe we can look underneath it first. It's a little like troop. They were really expensive, I think, but it's so pretty. Oh god. Oh, maybe I will have them naked. I always say that, and I never actually have them naked. I had to have them because Strange and Muse is like one of my favorite series of all time. I just had to have them, even though they were a bit expensive. But I couldn't help myself. So they did the opposite in these, where they had Laszlo on Muse and Sarai on Strange, which I think was really interesting. Look at them. So this is Muse. And we have the inside art. So pretty. I love this series deeply. It is such a good series. I need to put this box away. There's so many boxes in my room at this point because I'm a bit lazy. My room is actually a mess, and I had a mission to clean today, but I thought I would add it first because I need to sit down after filming my wrap up. Yeah, here they are, and they are stunning. I love them, and I'm very happy I bought them, even though part of me is like, did I need them? Definitely not, but very happy, very happy. So yeah, that was the little box. I literally didn't know when they were going to be shipped them out. In my head, it was like, they could have been shipped out in March. And I would just, when I got there, I would be like, oh, I ordered those. Like, literally no recollection. But yeah, that was a surprise. I'm really happy I got them. Yeah, now I'm going to keep editing. Yay! Hello. So I had like a morning and I realized I didn't talk to you since yesterday when I was opening my Strange the Dreamer books, and then I just had a whole evening ignoring you. I think I showed you I was playing Baldur's Gate. We got sushi randomly because we were craving it, even though it's expensive. Like, getting a driver's license, I was like, oh, I will save time, but the money is running out. Out of my body, and I will never see it again. Currently in lecture, but we are on a break. You know, you're always paranoid that when you're talking to someone and you're in a lecture, they can hear you. Either way, I'm gonna join from the big computer because I was upstairs, I was starving, so I joined from my laptop so that I could eat and listen to the lecture. And I did, and it was the best thing. I showed you my breakfast. Before that, I just took some Instagram photos, which is not a productive way to use my time, I know, but I was feeling really inspired for a few days, and like I had that like urge, like if I don't take like at least like a few photos now, I will be depressed, you know. So I did that. Sorry, I'm trying to log in on this while talking. And then I ate that breakfast. It was so good. Like, I was craving eggs and bread so bad, and I got it, and I'm happy. Now I need to leave here, so I'm not in two places. And they're like, what is she doing? I'm switching computers. Leaving meeting looks bad, but I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like that. Like, for all they know, I could have internet problems, you know? Stop video, please. And now I'm obviously gonna listen to this lecture, and then it's just shit behind me. Just ignore it. I did read yesterday. I forgot to say what I was reading as well. I started Secret Project 4 by Brandon Sanderson, which, like, I don't feel like I'm gonna speak that much about because I know this vlog is going up very late. So, like, the Secret Project has been out for a while. I assume most people know what is, like, surrounding, but at this time it just came out, obviously, since we're on the 3rd. I'm gonna finish it today, and I am enjoying it. I don't think any of them will reach the heights of Trust. I'm saying any of them as if there's more. This is the last one. I read the other ones, and I enjoy them fine. I just like, they are very different from his other works, and I do like to see him branching out and doing different things. It's just not my favorite. I realized I forgot my monster upstairs because I thought this was it, but I just left it up there. But like, I'm enjoying the kind of stuff that's going on now. That was really vague, but like, I kind of want to see where it's going, and I wonder if like the answers are like really cool or not. And it's interesting, and this one was very like, it has a lot of references to other things in the Cosmere, which I really enjoy. So yeah, I'm excited to continue and like see where the story will go. Like, I'm enjoying myself. I like this more than I think, at least this second Secret Project so far. So we shall see how I feel. But yeah, I'm supposed to finish that today, and then I'm gonna read a manga and then read more tomorrow or something. But I have actually today off. Yesterday was off as well. Every time I'm off, I feel like I have so much time because you can just do everything I want, like I usually don't have time for, and I'm just like in shock because yesterday I like filmed and edited my September TBR in one day, which takes ages. I like read all my pages. I worked a bit with school. I forgot that this lecture was today because I forgot what day we were in because I was off. So I forgot that it was a lecture today, so I didn't read any of my required reading for this, which I usually do on a Monday. I didn't do that, so I need to do that now after the lecture, which is a bit poop. but that's my fault. But it's fine, it's fine. It was just, I got a notification. It was like, oh yeah, we're starting soon. And I was like, what is starting soon? It's Tuesday. Yeah, usually I would have read it also before the lecture started because I wake a while before it starts. But then I was taking Instagram photos and didn't remember I had a lecture in the first place. So there's that. I know I'm chaos. I know that school, I'm bad. Okay? You don't need to tell me. But yeah, I'm enjoying Secret Project 4. And I'm gonna go so I have time to run up and get my monster. And you should see me later. Hello, hello. It is a bit later. I'm watching Erica play Miles Morales. She just started because the new Spider-Man game is coming in like, what, 2 weeks or something? And then I got 2 packages in the mail, so I thought I would open them. Ow, I just hit myself in the face with that. Let's see. Oh, okay, so it is. You didn't get to see. But it is the 13 Problems by Agatha Christie. This is the first Miss Marple book. Marple? I don't know how to say it, but it's the first one in the other series. I always love Miss Marple. Obviously not as much as Poirot, but a lot. And then it is the other one. I think it's probably Miss Marple or Poirot as well. I'm just trying to collect them all every time there's a sale. That's what I do. It's neither. It's neither for what I just said. It is actually Blue 5 Volume 8, which is the last volume. I know everyone hated the ending, but I'm still obviously going to read it. Actually writing on my paper. I'm going to at least try to write on this page. And then I might add it. And then I should also read. And then I also have a meeting. And I also, actually, I can't read yet because I have sprints. So I'm going to schedule those later when I know if you're going to do this meeting or not. See you then. Hello. So I only read like 2 chapters in Secret Project 4 because we had stuff going on here at home that I had to take care of, which is fine. It's just that I was about to finish the book, which is again fine. It's just if you're waiting for update today, it's not happening. Not that it matters to you watching this vlog, won't go. But yeah, I did progress on my paper actually. I did progress on the video that's really long. I need to edit, and I did 2 chapter progress on this, so I'm gonna look on the positive side. I think on that. I even made dinner today and didn't fall under the curse of wanting to do takeaway all the time just because I can drive and get it and it's cheaper. Oh, is it cheaper though? Because you need to pay for gas. I don't know. So no finishing book today. I'm going to bed now. Going to work pretty early tomorrow compared to other days. So that's why I need to sleep so early. Whilst I'm going to try to finish the book before bed. And yeah, good night. You should see me tomorrow where I will hopefully finish my book. Hi, it's later. It's like the next day. It's been like a whole day. I also work, and then I almost started that, and then I watched some show, and then I had We've Thrown live show, and then now I'm gonna read. I actually finished Some Little Man at work today, and I have thoughts. I need to scramble them together, but it was enjoyable. That's all I'm going to say. I think there's going to be a review on my channel, which will be up before this vlog. So I will leave a link down below if you're curious about my thoughts. I'm sorry, that was a really bad review. Look at Gigi, she's cute though. I'm going to distract you with your dog. Look at her. This is content. Gigi, do you have anything interesting for the vlog to say? For the vlog? That's what you get. A little... Okay. So I am going to read more. Because that was me catching up on yesterday's reading, which I didn't get to read because we had mental breakdowns in the house. That sounded really a bit extreme. But you got what I mean. Now it's time for manga, because now I read 3 books. In theory, I read Secret Project 4 and other books before that. What did I read in September? I don't know. So it's time to read Chainsaw Man Volume 5. We still haven't gone to continue and / finish the manga because I was supposed to finish this yesterday. We didn't get to watch it today. We're watching Secret Invasion, which we don't enjoy, but we're watching it. And then I am going to read the final Gambit, which was chosen out in my TBR. It is 370 pages. And when it's like that, I usually tend to read the whole thing in one go and count it as 200. But since it is so close, because when it goes over 370, that's what I counted as 400. And the page count is literally 368. But I don't want to read this whole thing today. I don't want to read an extra 168 pages. So I think I'm just going to count it as 400. That might bug me more later, and I will read more to catch up those pages or something. But yeah, here's a cat, by the way. Hello. You wanna lie down? Aww.
Look at us. He's such a good boy. He looks terrified, actually. He is my little... I don't know how to say it in English.
Dough.
My dough. I'm gonna make cookies out of him. Either way, so I'm gonna read those things. Final Gambit is, if you don't know, the third and final book in the Inheritance game series, which is about Audrey that wins. She doesn't win. She inherits $1 billion, and then she doesn't know why from this dude, and then we try to figure out why. And then there's hot dude she has to live with, dudes like pro, and it's fun. Chainsaw Man is a dude who gets his arms into chainsaws. He kills devils. That's great summaries. Okay, I'm gonna actually read now. See, you don't look so funny. Oh, he's such a good boy. Okay. Oh, he left now. Okay, bye.
We're spoiled now. I went all the way down to the store to get candy just because we were craving it. I got a chocolate croissant. I got some chocolate yogurt. And I got a chocolate drink. And now I also got my package, which I'm gonna open really badly for you, like this. Ah! Oh yeah, I know what it is, and I'm very excited. It's so pretty! It's so pretty! I can't show you properly. I can't get it out. Wait. So it is, as you might or might not see, the Silver Throat of Sølvstrupen. This is the Outland exclusive edition, which is our bookstore in Norway. I have a matching edition of the first one, and also like it kind of matches the first editions of the first series by Spookoplathon and more. I have a full review and vlog of me reading this on my channel because I got an arc of it as well, but obviously needed to buy this. I asked for something in my signature. Oh, this time around we only got the exclusive jacket as well. So don't have the original cover this time, but it's okay because I have the arc. So I got Kjærestandra, pust in, pust ut, which means breathe in, breathe out. Because I asked for something that a character in this book would say. Makes sense, makes sense. I'm very happy, very happy. Had to have the exclusive edition, which is obviously limited and won't be there forever. And I wanted it personalized, so I paid a lot of money to, not to get it personalized, but Norwegian books are expensive when they're new, okay? Happiness! Okay, now I'm gonna eat all of my shit and continue reading in the Final Gambit. Okay, so this later the next day. I don't even know when I spoke to you last, but I'm starting to get stressed because of these papers. I was really sitting down to work again with it today, and it's just not doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know how people do this. How do people do school? Like, I can't even bullshit like I used to. I don't even know. But I got some books today, so that's what I was trying to show you. I haven't read my goal because we watched Jigsaw instead. But such as like 4 new books today. First we have Flameful by Rosaria Munda. This one I read for my Patreon readathon, and I was gonna get the sequel of course anyway. And I read it on my Kindle, and this is a sequel to Fireborn, and now I have a hardcover copy to go with my other copy. Yay! And then I bought 2 Moomin books. We have The Visible Child and Trollwinter. Both of course in the official like Moomin books, the official series. Obviously there's lots of adaptations, etc. But I want like the complete books so that I can actually read them through like the original stories. And now I soon have all of them. I think I'm missing 2, which I think is not that bad. It's not that bad. And then I randomly got a book by Olog Nilsen, which is Uønsket atferd, which is not wanted behavior, I would guess is what you would translate to. And this one is an author of another book I read earlier this year. It's about a mother who was raising a disabled child. And it was really like frustrating, but very well written. It was recommended to me by my co-worker, and I ended up buying that. And then I saw that this came out. I didn't know that they had like another release. It has like a really interesting, oh, what is this? I don't know. But it has like a really interesting, I was gonna say, like, it's an interesting shaped hardcover. So since this was new, I could request an ARC, so I did that. And this is like, it's a finished copy, but it's like stamped as an ARC, a Norwegian one. So yeah, I decided to read that. So I don't know when, but hopefully soon. It's really like short and probably fast read as well. Now I'm gonna go to bed. And as I said, I didn't read my pages, but now I'm getting a bit stressed about everything in life. So I will fix it though. I have sprints in the morning to do schoolwork. So we shall see how that goes. But yeah, good night. Hello, it is the next morning and all that good stuff. I tried to study. I'm on sprints that started at 8 public sprints. It's around 11. I eaten breakfast, as you saw. I am trying to do my papers. It's not working out well. I finished up a vlog, playing some Genshin. I'm planning, I think, to just finish this. These papers are knocking my ass out, and I don't know what to do with them. But I want to say good morning. I said I'll probably finish the final gambit, and I hope you have a good day. I'm gonna keep doing this vlog, keep doing life, and everything will work out in the end, I think. Hello. So I finished the final gambit. It was actually really fun. I really liked the ending. I thought that it gave me goosebumps, and I thought that I liked the character developments. I like where it all ended up, and I will honestly say that I was a bit confused at parts where like who all the different characters were and who was related to who, because it got a bit confusing. But I liked some of the mysteries. I liked reading about money, and I overall just thought that Avery was a really great character and the boys were great, and I thought it was great fun. I'm not saying it's the best piece of literature of all time, but I honestly was such a good ride. The first book I loved, gave it 5 stars. Second book was like, it was a bit boring. And this one I enjoyed a lot. I've been giving it 4 out of 5. I'm very curious to see what happened in the Hawthorne Brothers. I would love to read more about them. And I'm so glad it's an author added to the series. I'm really curious to see like how the game part of the story will, like if there's still, what happens in the next book, like how and why and how that is affecting and influencing their lives then. But yeah, it was such a good time, and I'm really glad I finished it. And did I say what it's about? It is about Avery who inherits $1 billion. Not 1 billion, it's like several billions. I think it was like 50 billion. She needs to solve these puzzles to find out why, and there's other like dark secrets. And she goes into this family with really hot boys. I feel like I already told you though, so now I'm just repeating myself. The next book is going to be Our Missing Heart Specialist Ing. The only problem is that because of the page count, I'm supposed to finish this whole thing today, and it's not gonna happen. But I would just be behind once again. And I think that this is also kind of like mystery-like, which is, you know, what I'm trying for October. And Celeste was one of the best characters I ever write. And I feel like I'm honestly gonna love this. I love the other two. They like capture my mind, my heart, and I like cannot stop thinking about them. So I'm very curious to see what I will feel about this. I'll let you know when I know more about it. And now I'm soon gonna end this runs. I'm soon gonna go to work. Boring, but also okay, fine, I need money. I'm back from vlogging for a second because I got a package in the mail on my way to work, but I didn't want to leave it in the mailbox because there was so much rain. I'm gonna take these off. So I'm gonna open the package before going down to work. This is so awkward. Is this influencer life? Let's see. It's from Black Balls. Label paperback, and I ordered the Blackwell's exclusive edition, obviously, so it has the blue sprayed edges, which is also why I didn't want to leave in the mailbox in case it was super wet. I don't have the paperback, obviously, it just was released. Again, the blue sprayed edges, obviously the exclusive edition, obviously one of my favorite books of all time. And yeah, I'm very excited. Now I'm gonna actually go to work. See you later. Realized that the last clip you saw of me was literally me in the bathroom at work. I'm going to bed. I did finish the book though, because we decided to not watch a movie because it was quite late. So I finished Our Missing Heart. It is actually kind of a futuristic dystopia kind of book where we're in the future, and this pact has been written where like, I don't even know like how to describe it. They steal children from marginalized people. There's like this pact sign where like
it's really bad, and like there's a lot of hate and bad, I was gonna say even more than our real life, towards Asian people. At least that's what it's mostly talked about. If I got it like that, like they don't talk about it, they stay away from like the language and the culture, etc. Our main character is half Asian, and then his mother disappeared when he was a kid. She was a poet. She wrote poems that like sparks kind of rebellious thoughts. Not set in our world, kind of like a parallel world where like different stuff has happened in history. And it was really interesting. It was more about like them meeting again, kind of, because she has disappeared and then he's kind of finding her again, or maybe he is. And then it's more about their relationship and like also her history and his history. But it follows like a 12-year-old boy. And I liked it. I don't think I liked it as much as the other works by the author, more because this was more, I guess, philosophical. It was more like sad and like really written, very like lyrically voiced. It was really beautiful, and I did enjoy it. I'm not saying it was a bad book, but in her other works, it was more like family dynamics that was like really volatile and dramatic. And it had that as well, but because of the way it was written, it was more like a beautiful story, not like a dramatic one, kinda. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It was just not my kind of style of a story, and I enjoy like the other more like sharper voice in the other books by the author than this one. But I still enjoyed it, and I did like the themes, and I like the characters, and I liked where the story went, and it was interesting to like unravel it, but I didn't like love it. So I think I give it like 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think my least favorite on the author so far. And it didn't like have that mystery aspect to it that the other books by the author had. It definitely followed really serious topics and themes that was interesting to read about. But the others kind of like the first one that I read about the author, it's like a girl has died, we're trying to find out like why and how. And then the second book, a house has burned down, and we're trying to find out like what events happened so that this house eventually burned down. But in this one, there was nothing like this in the same way. I mean, it is like, why did the mother leave, and we are unraveling this society, but again, because of the tone of the story, it feels different. But yeah, either way, it's not a bad book at all. I can see many people liking it, and I did like it. I would definitely recommend it. It's just like not a favorite. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, working stuff in the morning that I can drive to, because this is another workplace. I'm quite tired. I procrastinated going to bed because I don't want it to be morning, because then I need to deal with the fact that I still have not written my papers, which I feel like I said in every vlog. So I'm excited to see if it will ever happen where I say I actually have done it. Good night. Hello. I am about to go to work, but while eating breakfast, etc., I did finish my audiobook, which I feel like I used a long time on, but it is only the 7th of the month, so like, it's been like a week. I don't know when I started it actually. Did I say this vlog? I don't know. I mean, there's only been one vlog for October. I actually have no idea, but it is The Lord of Night by G.C. Cervantes. I'm pretty sure I told you, which is the first book in this spin-off of Stormrunner, and it was really fun. Yeah, I remember I struggled remember it was run or run. It's going on our first mission in this one alone, like without saying any others, and she has like her own team with a hunter and a demon, and she's obviously best friends with a god of death, and I love it. I love the characters. I love seeing Ran change, being tempted by the dark side. I really loved obviously meeting the gods and going to different places, and overall it was just such a good vibes and just a really fun, exciting story. I almost like enjoyed Ran's voice more than Saint's, and I just overall thought the book was really strong and very entertaining. I was just gonna see if this says anything here about like what I can say about the plot, but it didn't. But honestly, it was just such a good time, and just the way it was written, the humor, the narrator also did a great job. One of my favorite characters became like a demon. He's kind of like emo and knows everything and has really powerful powers, and I just love the relationships between all of them and how they all like grew and learned from each other. And the end was,
it was very ooh. And I'm very, very excited to continue. Now, I was actually planning to read Poirot Investigates today, which is like 200 pages. It will be my pages for today. But I also have Dawn of the Agora, which is the sequel, which I might as well just read that one instead. I know it's going to be a fast-paced read. It's going to be weird to, I guess, read it with my eyes, since now I listen to like 4 of the books by this author on audio right after one another. So it's going to be weird to listen to read a voice. I have read one of the books physically before, the second one, The Firekeeper, because I had an arc of that as well. But I'm still like very excited. I'm gonna post a review and like talk more properly about the plot. Whatever I said here, I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's just very, very enjoyable, and I'm just very happy I liked it so much. It made me feel very like a child going on an adventure and just be very happy for some reason, even though of course sad things were happening. I just really like the build up of the story, which is a really well written adventure, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, very strong 4 out of 5 stars. And yeah, now as I said, might read this today instead of Poirot Investigates, and I will read that one tomorrow. But I could also read this one tomorrow, but then I could film the review tomorrow for this, because I'm also going to film another review. So I like to do them like a bit in a bulk, so then that would be better for myself. But I could also film a review on Monday. Why am I telling you all this? I don't know. Either way, the reviews will either way be up when you're watching this. But yeah, I finished a book today, so I'm happy. Yes, you're in my TBR cart. And then, that was my phone. Then I am also going to read Demon Slayer later, volume 15, which is the next on my list. So yeah, because now I read 3 books. I read Final Gambit, Our Missing Hearts, and then Dawn of the Agora when I read that. So I should finish these today if I do my reading correctly. But as you know, I've also been behind for a few days, but I caught up last night when I finished Our Missing Hearts, because we didn't watch a movie. That's what happens when you cut down watching time, you get reading time. But yeah, I'm actually need to leave, but you shall see me later. Yay! But you can't see it. Once again, playing bingo with my patrons. And this time I'm going to show you the machine properly. So you do this. You can't actually see it fall out. This is terrible. It's going to blow in my face. This is not how I usually play. My hand is even covering it. This is the way I should do it. The ball is going to fall like in my face. Hello. You like get one ball. It's not successful. Whatever, you get the idea. Join Patreon, blah, 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 blah. See you later. Hello. It is the next morning. Yesterday I didn't read anything. I only listened to Wheel of Time and finished Lords of Night. Then I had a bingo. And then we watched a movie. I suddenly feel like I had to sneeze. I just woke up-ish. I was a bit slow out of bed. But I'm very motivated to do some work, like schoolwork. Because I feel really shit if I don't. Because like, I'm kind of a bit on a deadline. Because next week I will be really busy and I have a readathon in the weekend. And I don't want to work with school when I have the readathon. So I want to like, not finish it, but like do a lot of progress now early. So that I can feel good about everything I was gonna say for later in the week. And I just was lying in my bed and like really motivating myself, thinking about what I need to do. So I really want to look at it now properly, and I got like an answer from the professor about stuff that's a bit helpful. So I just feel like I should do so much progress I can do now, so I can listen to Wheel of Time when Erica wakes up. We're going to the cinema to watch Saw 10. So yeah, I was gonna film, but I think I will do that tomorrow. I don't really feel like it. I was also going to read research today, but that takes a really long time. And I feel like I don't have time for it right now, which is okay. And yeah, I am already obviously behind on my reading, but I will catch up, because catching up on that is easy. Because I will have time for that, but it's easy to sit down and read. It's not that easy to sit down and do schoolwork. So I should do this when I feel motivated. So yeah, I'm going to do that for a little while now. Hopefully I'll report back that I did really well. I'm just talking to the vlog about this, because it's really fun. You shall see me later. Hello. It's been like almost a whole day. It's like 6 now. I did work on my paper and then I procrastinated by writing a story, and then everyone on Sprints, because we did some Patreon Sprints, thought that I was writing on my paper, and I was like, I told you this is not my paper, I'm just writing shit. But now we're gonna soon go out to eat some. We're going to watch Saw and brain surgery on himself. That's really fun. Yeah, this vlog, nothing happened today, and it will be the last day for this vlog here, but yeah, yay, woohoo. So I don't really have more to say. I will film some on my phone. I'm gonna go and change my clothes so I don't look like a prisoner, and you shall see me later. Bye! Just realized I need to wrap up this vlog. What happened? What have I read? Did I read? Where's my phone? Yesterday I did, as I say, seesaw. It was a good time. I came home, I went to sleep, and now I'm gonna have some bright and early sprints on my channel. I need to sneeze. Jeez. Didn't read anything all weekend, which just makes sense because then is when I should have more time for reading. So apparently I just read more when I have to go to work, but I think I was just stressed up with everything. Yesterday I did use a lot of time writing and stuff, and on Saturday I went to work, and then I think we watched stuff. I don't even remember. But yeah, I ended up reading 7 books for the first 8 days. I should have obviously finished this yesterday. Saturday. I should have finished this Saturday. I should have read something else yesterday. So like I'm in theory 2 books behind. So that's life. But you will find out what happens in the next vlog. Is there a sneeze emoji down below? I don't think so, but what is going on? If it was, you should leave that down below. And you should see me in a new vlog. Or else just leave an orange heart because I put on this orange sweater, which is quite cute. Yeah, I touched the computer by accident, but it's fine. I need to go on here and start the sprints in 5 minutes. Jesus, that's nasty. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed another week of my life where I actually tried to work with stuff, but I'm still not done. So you should see how it goes in the next week. Goodbye.